Alright, it's early Sunday morning. Well, just daylight. And Mr. Harley and the princess and I are going on a trip. So we're going to do a Carolina cold start. It's like 45 degrees. Frigid, isn't it, girl? Cranked her up just fine. The problem we're having here today is the windshield wipers have decided to cease to function. Before they only functioned intermittently. So I had to stop at the dollar store since it's too early for the parts store to open and get some Rain-X at an inflated cost. And now we're gonna pull up here in the bank thing under a roof and put Rain-X on the windshield. I did not. Don't it look good? I did not anticipate rain today, but here it is. Did I do good, buddy? He said, yeah, kinda. All right, let's hit the road. I'm sure you've all heard somebody say, what the frick? Or this frickin', or stuff like that. That's where that comes from right there. This company right here. You can't read it through the raindrops. Hold up. Here, hold this. See there? That Rain-X makes quite the difference. So I recommend it if you're in a bind. I'm not sponsored by Rain-X, but I could be. Alright, I'm putting the camera down. I'm going to shut up and drive, which is always good advice, right? Alright, we've had a malfunction. Listen to this crap. We got good oil pressure and everything. Sounds like it's coming from the flex plate area. I'm going to go around there and pull that cover off. Alright, this is going to be real hard to do with only two hands, but I'm going to try to show you what the problem is here. Torque converter bolt is either broke or loose, which allowed the flex plate to flex, which caused it to hit the dust cover, make all that racket. Alright, see you there? I rotated the flywheel around until I got the bolt over there where I could get to it, and I got it started. It was out of the threads. So this was just before a tow at home failure here. Luckily we caught it in time. So I'm gonna bolt this up and hopefully we can hit the road. Appreciate you moving over there, bud. I'm gonna crank it up. Let's see if we fixed our issue. Hey! Just like new. That was just before it being a showstopper right there. After I got done fixing my truck, I went in that gas station right there, or started to go in it, and this guy stopped me. He was broke. He said he needed $3 for gas money. I could pay for it, and he'd pump his gas. Well, I was in a hurry, so I gave him $5. I said, you pay for it. And the princess said he went inside and then walked right back out, jumped in his car, and left. So I got snookered that time. It's Pilot Mountain again. There it is again. Kind of neat. There's an even better view of it. Just kind of looms right up there. Alright. Look at all them Amazon trucks up there. Reminds me of that old song. Looks like we got us a convoy. Bringing your Chinese goods to your doorstep. Honking, ain't we? Don't look at the temperature gauge. It's not correct. We're actually at 190. We ain't really honking that much. Now we might need to get towed. We just lost overdrive. Something's making bad noises. We're gonna pull over at this rest area and see what's up.
Head north. In a quarter mile, merge onto I-77 north.
I don't know, something's not okay here. Guess what, girl? We lost reverse too. What the heck? We still got drive. We got no overdrive. And the transmission's making bad noises. This is not okay, Harley. And we're just across the Virginia line. We may have to phone in a buddy, or what's that they say? Phone a friend. I think this dog wants to drive my truck. You can't do her now, buddy. The transmission's, she's broken. It's real hot, it's full of fluid, and the fluid stinks. So that's not good. I rebuilt that transmission maybe 10 years ago in my garage. I guess I didn't do something right. Dang it, Harley. We're gonna have to phone a friend. So that's a 2-hour wait. Well, hey man. It's okay, it's okay. It's part of the adventure, right? What had happened was, we were rolling along about 80 mile an hour, and I heard and the truck shuddered, and then I lost overdrive. And then we hear, we lost reverse too, so. Anyway, that's the way it is. So, we'll figure out what we're gonna do from there. We got somebody coming though, with a trailer. That's what this girl does whenever she runs out of stuff to do. Are you knitting me a pair of pajamas or something?
No.
What are you making?
It's a blanket.
For a mouse?
No.
For what?
For a baby.
Oh. You could make a blanket out of how much hair this dog sheds. Look at it, it's everywhere. Oh well, here we are. Broke. This is the first time this old truck has let me down since I've owned it. And I've owned it for 25 years. It's been through a few different versions. It let my brother down once when I loaned it to him. The big block ate a cam, but I think that's because we were in the drive click, the second gear click, not the drive click. That's when it had a turbo 400 in it, and we were on the interstate. Well, it wasn't me, I say we, but it wasn't me. So but since I've been driving it, this is the first time she ever let me down. And 2 things in one trip on the same day.
Nope.
I'm not sure which one of y'all is the bad luck. It's okay though. We can tell stories. You know, I've driven this truck everywhere. All over the place. I sure do like this truck. I ain't mad at you, old girl. I ain't mad. I'm gonna fire that mechanic though. I know who built this transmission. He ain't working on this no more. We had to fire her up. It's getting a little chilly in here. Just so happens I had left an extra 700 R4, which is what this truck has in it, over at my cousin's house, and I think he's got it rebuilt, so maybe we'll see about installing that in this thing. Well, this one's a little nostalgic. The transmission in this truck came out of that diesel Suburban that I have, and I rebuilt it and put it in this truck. Had to change the governor because it was way different for a diesel, and I modified it so it'd shift just when I wanted it to and all that. So I'm kind of attached to my transmission here, but well, you know. It just needed to go down the road. We're rescued. Well, that was an eventful day.
Oh, you couldn't get in.
I figured it out. That was an eventful day. I left the truck over at my cousin, the transmission guru's shop. I'm firing the mechanic that worked on it last time, and I'm going to let him do the transmission. It's all right. It's called leveraging yourself. You know, I got a lot of things to say grace over around here. So, I got one $700 over there already. I thought he had it rebuilt, but he ain't. He got it tore apart. But he's going to tow the one that's out of it and pick the best one and put it together and put it back in. So that's what I'm going to do with that. Which will free me up to work on this beauty. But I don't know if I'm going to work on it tonight. I'm kind of aggravated from my endeavors today. And I didn't accomplish nothing. Didn't do nothing I wanted to do. So, but I did spend time with my daughter, so that's good. So we'll count it as a success and move along.